Looks like we got another one right here. Ow! Yeah, don't put your fingers through the fence. Oh yeah, look at them diamonds, look at that gold, look at that iron, look at that coal. Hello, how's it going? Tainro here and welcome to another 117 Let's Play. Today I want to start off by trying to find some slimes. I've got a bunch of iron, well, some iron, got a bunch of redstone, and I don't have any slimes. I want pistons. I want to make redstone stuff. So I'm going to try to find a slime chunk, and to do that, I'm going to dig a bunch of different chunks underground and try to see which one of them spawns slimes. Now, I want it to be over in the mainland area just so I don't run the risk of having any kind of water caves, and I know my mine goes down right around here and down under the ground to somewhere over there. So let's go find out what the coordinate is of the land. Looks like the coordinate of the land is, we're using the X coordinate, that's going to be 335. Looks like the bottom of the staircase is just about good enough. So in any of these places, I can actually go ahead and do that. What do you say? Maybe 4x4 chunks so we get 16 total options? That's going to be a lot of blocks. Yeah, over 4,000 per layer. So it's a good thing I came prepared because this is going to be quite the project. I'll start it right in here. I've got a little section cut out. You can actually press F3 and G to see where the chunks are, and you can see there's an edge of one right here and another edge of one right here. So I'm going to do 16 blocks, that's one chunk, and do that 4 times that direction and 4 times that direction. So without any further ado, let's hop into this. Four stacks of torches, and 4 hours later, I've got a 16 chunk area all dug out 3 blocks tall, and as you can see, it's working. They do have websites to help you find slime chunks, but being as I've never done this myself and I needed the resources, I figured I'd go ahead and give it a try. So now I just need to fence in this area and find out exactly where they are spawning. And like I said, the resources. Oh yeah, look at them diamonds, look at that gold, look at that iron, look at that coal. Well, I've barely finished placing all these fence posts and fence gates in here, and I've already got one, so that's pretty cool. We know there's a slime chunk here. I'll go ahead and mark that off there. And you can see how I have this whole area set up. It's just a bunch of fence posts with some fence gates in the corners, and they outline all of the chunks, as you can see right here. I've just got it going around the border of everything. So now I'm just going to spend some time hanging around different areas and hoping that slimes spawn. I need at least 24 blocks of distance for them to be able to actually spawn, and then we'll know where all of the slime chunks are. Looks like we got another one right here. Ow! Yeah, don't put your fingers through the fence. Well, it seems like these are our only 2 slime chunks. I've spent quite a bit of time bouncing around a few different locations trying to see if anything would spawn, and a few more did, but they were in the same chunks every time. It's actually perfect that there's just this one chunk between them and they're in this line right here. That'll make things a lot easier to set up a little farm. So I suppose the next step will be to clear out the rest of all these fences and then dig some more inside these slime chunks. Inside of a slime chunk, slimes can spawn anywhere below y equals 40, so I'm going to dig up to there because I want to give them as many possible places to spawn as I can, and then put some layers going down from 40 all the way down to bedrock. So I've also been lighting up some caves, and I'm lighting up this area here, right? Light. Look at that. I've got a zombie spawner. I wish it was a skeleton one. I do gotta say, I wish it was a skeleton one. But we've got some zombies which we can get some rotten flesh from, which will be great. I've already got the pumpkins. I already got beetroot. I've already got wheat. I got an enchanted golden apple. I'll take that. That's really all that's of any value to me, but this is super cool. I gotta find out where this is. Okay, I got the coordinates. Perfect. I'm gonna finish lighting these areas up and digging out those spaces for the slimes. Well, that just happened. I've made quite a bit of progress, and, well, whenever you make a slime farm, you just gotta be careful, because, yeah, I've been working on this for a little while now. I still have a couple layers, or actually just one layer to go. You can see it's already starting to spawn a few here and there. These torches are taking up a couple places. I mean, there are 16 torches across here, so it's 16 blocks that they could be spawning on. So I will be replacing all the torches with probably jack-o'-lanterns or glowstone. That way, I'll be able to put the light block inside the floor and not have it take up an area that is spawnable for the slimes. And you can see these little fences here. This is for where the iron golems will be. There will be one on each side going on each level that the slimes can spawn on. So I'm gonna need a lot of iron, but the whole idea with that is that slimes hate iron golems for whatever the reason. So whenever they spawn, they will try to attack it. They'll run over here, blindly jump off the side, land in a little water stream where they will be pushed over into this area here. This will have some more water coming from this backside, and they'll be pushed this way towards another iron golem that they will hopefully run towards. And then there'll be a whole bunch of magma blocks here with a minecart with a hopper underneath to collect all of the drops. And I'm all the way up at the top here. You can see with this area over here. I am looking at the floor level is 34. The final one will be right above me at 38. That'll be the last one because, like I said, slimes can spawn anywhere below 40. So that will be the final platform. I've got a little staircase you can see going up to it here. And, that's a long way down. That's where I fell. But I'm back up now, so I'm going to go ahead and finish this last floor, and I'll be right back with you. And just like that, the final floor is complete. They are all done now, and I did some research. Turns out slimes can spawn on blocks with torches, so I'm just going to leave them like this because that works out perfectly for me. And if we head down here, we can actually see it is already kind of working in a weird way. Slimes are already spawning. I got a little bit of a room dug out down here. See, they're already hanging out. But I've got this area dug out so I can put some hoppers in that section there. Some minecarts on a track running around here to collect everything. The minecart with a hopper. And then down this way, we have the staircase down into our collection room. So I'm going to have all the hoppers feeding into chests that go right here. So we're almost there. Now I just need the rails, the minecarts, the chests, the hoppers, and all those little things to get this thing finished up. And all that digging I did actually worked out pretty well because now I have all the supplies I'll need to actually make this work. We'll get a handful of redstone blocks, a couple sets of powered rails, and throw in a few regular rails, and of course, a few hoppers. Can't forget the minecart with a hopper. There we go. I'll start off by placing the chests in here, and we'll head around the back to be able to place the hoppers going into those chests back there. We'll have one going into the center spot there, and then another hopper leading into that center spot. Like that. So now all 4 of these will lead into each of those chests. Get our last few rails put in. And finally our minecart with the hopper. So if I push this, it should start making its way. Yep, there we go. Should go all the way through and then bounce off the end and make its way back. And now I have all the cobblestone in place. The rest of this entire area will be filled with magma blocks. There will be water back here that'll push the slimes onto the magma blocks. And that'll be what kills them, and it'll be dropping their items. Let's actually find out. It should pick up. Yes, it's so cool how they do that. You can just throw the items on there and it should pick them up. Yep, just like that. And it'll deposit them then into those hoppers. So now I just need to go get a couple of magma blocks and guess we're gonna head back to the Nether. Now let's just have a nice peaceful visit. Nothing crazy. I just need a few magma blocks. So I'm gonna try to find the edge of where the lava is and obtain a few of those. Okay, right away I'm already seeing some. Can I get knocked into the lava? Okay. All right. I think we're good. Well, that was easy. I've got just over a stack of magma blocks, so we'll head right back down to the slime farm and get all of these put in. Ow. Make sure to crouch. Now I'll take the water buckets and go ahead and splash them all the way across, just like that. So that'll push all the slimes into here, and of course we need some water across the back, like that. But you see, that does not quite push the water far enough, which is why we're going to break off the first 8 blocks on each side. So we'll go from here. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, and that should line up perfectly with the magma blocks. Lovely. And do the same on the other side. That's everything. I should push everything right over there. Awesome. So now I've got the entire bottom layer covered, and any slimes that spawn from any of those levels and fall down will get swept into the magma blocks, and we will get all their goods. Now, unfortunately, I do not have enough iron to supply all of the iron golem spots right now. That would take so many iron blocks. I think 60 blocks based on the tutorial that I followed, which is actually going to be down in the description below from Avomance. Awesome guy, awesome builds. You should check him out. But until I get enough iron to flush all that out, I'm going to leave this as it is. Once I do that, I will go ahead and put all the iron golems in, and I'll take off the fences and then cover that in with blocks so it's all solid and all covered up. We actually already got a few that fell in. So this is going to be sad. Sorry. That shows that it's actually working, which is super cool, and the slime ball should get picked up in 3, 2, 1. Oh, that timing was cool. And let's check our collections. Oh yeah, cool. So even without the iron golems in there, it still works, albeit very slowly. That makes me think that maybe I should build an iron farm, but not today. I am all out of time for today and all out of energy. This has taken so many hours. I would like to see how many stone blocks of mine. 22,000. Oh my gosh, that's so many. Yeah, also, whoa, 130 iron pickaxes. Holy cow, that's crazy. And I've made 136 of them. That's insane. So yeah, I think I'm done. Most of that was done this episode. So many blocks. I really hope that you've enjoyed. If you did, hit the like button down below and subscribe to see what else we've got coming out. I really appreciate your support, and that little like button does so much. So again, thank you for watching. I will see you next time.